Well, you know, I'll tell you who I have confidence in. You know who
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I bet this is a real statement.
Oh yeah. I think Microsoft has what it takes
Yeah.
to
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 what?
to make some profit.
Yeah.
They
Let's find. What do they got profit? What?
big profit coming.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Is it?
Yeah. You know? Have you seen Game Pass?
Wait, that was this week, bro. I thought that was last week.
I mean, there's a lot going on. And it seems to all kind of cycle around the same event, the same story. That same story we talked about where all the employees are going, yo, this AI shit at Microsoft is kind of fucked. And they're forcing everyone to be followed by a little droid that's there to try and steal their soul. Yeah, so it seems like it's extending out in every direction. So a bunch of Game Pass related shit rolled out and was announced. In particular, what did we discover? We see an announcement here about. I should start by saying this: the existing Game Pass, prior to this 50% increase in costs and price and all these other plans that rolled out here, was considered profitable. By the way, took in $5 billion in revenue last fiscal year. So, according to TGS 2025, Game Pass, as it was making money. All right, just keep.
Yeah, but they have to hit. They have to hit the targets for 100 million users in a year.
So
now,
and upcoming costs of all kinds of other new initiatives that we're running. Right. So things were fine, but hey, here comes AI and everything else. So, some of the changes, in addition to the 50% increase, is some details on tiers and streaming. So different Xbox Game Pass tiers, including Essential, Premium, and Ultimate, are being rolled out, which include access to Xbox Cloud Gaming. And if you look at the little breakdown of what the pricing or what the features of each tier are, if you get the Essential tier, you're allowed to play your games and stream them in up to 1080p.
Bro, I'm paying $30 a month for Game Pass so I can play every game that comes out this year, but I don't have an Xbox to play it on.
If you get the premium,
who is that fucking for?
If you get the premium, you can also stream up to 1080p, but you can stream your own game. And
my own game, dude.
And if you get Ultimate, then you can get up to 1440p, the highest quality with reduced artifacts, shortest wait times, support for select games, and day one releases and more. So, you know, getting priority on the servers, getting priority on the load time, and so on, such as you cloud game. This is all going to be up to the type of Game Pass tier that you're purchasing. Imagine you're making games. Imagine you're going through trying to get your shit looking crispy at every resolution possible, and then a big chunk of one console's market is like, actually, we're selling the resolutions back to people at different streaming rates, so fuck off with that.
This is definitely worth $400 a year. Definitely.
Here comes the...
Bro, this is the fucking video game equivalent of Netflix telling you to make shows that people can follow without looking at the screen.
Without looking at the screen. Yeah. Hey, well, there's always the ad version that you can also get, the free Xbox Cloud Gaming, in which you get 2 minutes of pre-roll ads before the game is available and up to 5 hours of game time a month.
5 a month?
Yep. So, you know, get that speed running tech out, right?
Who the fuck is streaming? Who the fuck is...
Well, no, you pre-watch.
Ad streaming a game for 5 hours a month.
You pre-watch all your long plays, you get the rundown in your head, you make your notes, and then as soon as you start, you speed run that shit, and then you get it all done in 5 hours clean. Hopefully you hit credits at 4:59.
Who is playing video games on a console? No, wait. Who is playing video games streamed from a console for 5 hours a month instead of just playing Uma Musume?
Yeah.
Or who?
And to say
who
nothing,
the fuck is that even for?
to say nothing of whatever resolutions you're limited or capped to, by the way. So 5 hours a month, more than enough stream gaming for you, young
This
man.
is so weird. This is like a fucking complete loss of understanding of how like a normal person works, which is appropriate for Microsoft.
Now I know you're thinking, well, that's confusing. That's silly. I'm just going to head on down to Costco and buy my Xbox. And I don't have to worry
I talked about this weeks ago. They don't sell that shit anymore.
No. And according to someone that works there, there's rumors going on about Xbox Insider saying that future hardware, Costco is not the only retailer pulling Xbox. There will be more. Future Xbox hardware is up in the air and might not happen despite announcements. More massive layoffs incoming. More price hikes coming. Full third-party software company is the potential future of Xbox.
So the plan is that you're going to have to stream Xbox games because you're not going to be able to find one to buy because retailers hate them. So everything's an Xbox except the actual Xbox console.
I find it, the fact that GameStop's Twitter is now dunking on all these Xbox announcements, just
really?
And
fucking funny.
With a series of like, well, that's dumb. Just come buy it here, and it's insane that they're right. You know, yeah, no, just again, you think you'd be the one with the clown makeup, but it turns out that a perfectly profitable thing.
This is fucking stupid.
That
this is dumb shit.
It was working, but
bro, what is the plan, dog? What is the fucking plan?
The plan is we've got some upcoming expenses and we don't know how to deal with them, so everybody panic and change everything about the thing that was already working.
Service to a console places aren't even willing to fucking sell.
Xbox division.
Oh god, Sony's gonna get so shitty when the fucking Xbox dies.
It sucks, dude. It sucks.
Oh,
you
man.
need someone. Even the appearance of controlled opposition is necessary to keep these companies in line to not just become the most annoying, shitty, garbage fucking hardware manufacturers. You need competition. They fuck it up so hard and they dry it up, and now Sony gets to just take it and waltz and do anything they want. It sucks, dude. And this is meanwhile, outside of the Xbox division is just, yeah, the march of the fucking AI just at large as they invest in this heavily to try and recoup costs or thinking that this bubble's not going to burst. Fucking headline. What was it? Just go like zooming out from Microsoft in this context, where Wall Street Journal, consultants at Bain & Co. AI infrastructure spending will require $2 trillion in annual AI revenue by 2030. By comparison, that is more than the combined 2024 revenue of Apple, Amazon, Alphabet, Microsoft, Meta, and Nvidia, and more than 5 times the size of the entire global subscription software market. Morgan Stanley estimates that last year there was around $45 billion of revenue for AI products. The sector makes money. The sector makes money from a combination of subscription fees for chatbots and so on. However, the tech sector is going to have to cover a gap. Somehow, is $1 trillion question.
Hey, listen, man.
Consumers must spend $800 billion on AI within a few years to justify investment.
Listen,
from the last few.
Woolie, listen, I need $500 billion in order to finish the puts everybody out of work machine so that they can all spend more money than exists in the world in a single year on it.
Well,
how am I supposed to make $1 trillion on the puts everybody out of work machine without you giving me $500 billion right now?
Well, because if I'm not mistaken, the estimates are that by 2030 is the timing when everybody's going to be out of work, and it'll be, quote unquote, a painful few years before you can just wait for life to get better as AI does everything for you. And that's an inevitability that no one can avoid, and we're heading for it. So just hang out.
Can't be avoided.
So just hang on till 2030.
Yeah, so I was doing some economics looking into, and apparently like a very like above 80% of like the US GDP right now is like tech spending for companies on this shit.
Oh my god, man.
It's just infinite investment in a thing that doesn't make any money.
And so when China comes out and goes, here's this one that does it cheaper, and the level of pants shitting can be heard.
Or nothing. Or nothing. Or just nothing. Or just nothing.
Yeah. Did you see who the fuck was it? It was like Nvidia is investing in OpenAI so that OpenAI has the money to give to Nvidia to get their orders, so that they don't fucking implode.
And like that's a check scam. That's a check scam.
Okay, guys, ATM trick. I'm telling you, you write a number down and you deposit it, and then you get the money in your account right away. It's crazy.
It's called passing the float. It's where they're using the money in between the deposit process to give themselves their own orders.
Can we just go back to complaining about rollback every week?
I would love to fucking do that, but 2XKO is here and it costs too much money.
Because now the fact that the mind-numbing conversation that everyone has to listen to is the weekly AI fucking shit stir is deeply upsetting. And unlike rollback, which eventually does reach some sort of conclusion, this feels like it's just forever. And I think, and whereas, you know, the person who hears the word rollback and goes, oh god, they're doing it again, and rips the headphones off, like, fair enough, this doesn't concern or you don't give a fuck about it, and you can just comfortably be like, yeah, who knows. This thing is unavoidable because there's also a level of frustration I have with it where you're like, there's a bunch of folks that are like, I don't get it, what's the problem, this is fine, there's no issue here.
No,
right?
I'm not gonna engage with the conversation about when you talk to somebody about a concern about any issue that's larger than your front yard, and they go, I don't care, who gives a shit. So like, it's actually gonna affect you like really fast, bro.
So not even that, but like just the misplaced vibes. So for example, one of the prescient stories I feel relevant to some of this is Zelda Williams, Robin Williams' daughter, basically telling people, can you please stop sending me AI videos of my dad?
That's so disgusting.
It's not what he'd want, and it's pretty fucking gross. And
that should be criminal, genuinely.
Yeah. And she kind of is, and she there's a long thing where she's more or less explaining, please stop, I don't want to see this. This is not what I want or what he'd want. And she's like, I know that people are like, there's people that are trying to troll and like be shitty and stuff. And she's like, I'm used to that, right? That's almost like its own thing where it's like, oh, you're trying to be a piece of shit, and that's whatever. You can just block the person and move on, or so. But she's basically going, no, it's people who are actually fans of him that think they're doing something that I would like that are the worst here, because they're doing this like out of a place where they think it's good. So she's saying, please, if you've got any decency, stop doing this. Stop sending it to him, to me, to everyone. Full stop. It's dumb. It's a waste of time and energy. It's not what he'd want. It's gross. You're not making art. You're making disgusting, overprocessed hot dogs out of the lives of human beings, out of the history of art and music, and shoving them down someone else's throat, hoping that they'll give you a little like and a thumbs up. You know? It's like, yeah, like there's a bunch of people that are going, don't you think this is so cool? Look, it's the memory of your dad. Look, don't you think it's cool? Oh, isn't this great? Like, that's the part that's worse, because they're not even just trolls and pieces of shit. They think it's a good, genuine thing, you know? Fucking depressing, man. That's the part of it that I'm like, yeah, that sucks, because
yeah, Zelda Williams is all right.
You don't know how to get across to You know, again, person scrolling, seeing the Facebook generated movie poster, going, "Wow, Expendables 8, that's crazy." I should send.
It is crazy.
Look at this video. Like, wow, look at Robin. I should send this to his daughter. She would love this. She would be so touched by it. That fucking insane dystopian step that we're already fully in, you know?